everybody. We're back again for episode 11 of season 3 of The Music Train with me, your host, Vessi Mink. I would like to give a big up to Metaverse Generation, Mr. BK Han, executive producer, artistic director, and co-founder of The Music Train, my partner out in Singapore. We love you, BK. Thank you so much for making this show happen. And I cannot believe that season 3 is almost finished. It's unbelievable. Thank you to everybody who has supported us. We are so excited to still be here with you, and season 4 is going to be something to reckon with. AI-tainment, folks, all about AI. Big up to all the viewers out there. Thank you for continuing to watch. Thank you for the guests. All who have been here have been amazing. The stories have just been beautiful, and we are shaping our consciousness with each true story that we share here on the Music Train. Thank you so much, everybody. And without further ado, today's episode, we have two of the most amazing guests. One who's been here before. I love her so much. EBABUR is here today from Siberia, an amazing colorist and shape maker, digital creator, amazing NFT artist, award-winning, beautiful human being is with us today. And we have Songs of Eden, who is a award-winning, multi-platinum producer from Sweden. He is amazing. They have some work they've done together. Today's show is going to actually knock your socks off. We're going to start the show with music. Without further ado, I'd like to bring Songs of Eden to the stage. Welcome to the Music Train, Songs of Eden.
Hi, Vessi, and thank you for having me.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Eden in the house. What is going on, my friend?
It's all good. I'm so super happy to be here with you and with my good friend EBABUR, who is coming later. We're happy to meet in the Web3 space, and here we are working together and having a blast.
Yes, we are having so much fun. You know, we're often in spaces on X, formerly Twitter, together, and I hear you live, and I'm sure that everybody would agree with me. It's absolutely mind blowing. You're playing. Did you compose that? That's a song that had hints of. I feel like I recognize that song.
Yeah, it's one of my most played songs. It started actually as a fun thing I did over on Instagram, where I just asked everybody which were their favorite island, and I got a lot of cool ideas for different languages and different islands, and this was called Bali, which is also kind of a dream to somewhere come to Bali, and this song is called Bali.
Interesting. And we can find that. I put your websites down below there. We've got your songsofeden.com and also midipunks.com. And a big up to Bali, last week's guests, Max and Kate. The love story that the Music Train shared, they are in Bali. So that's pretty cool, the connection there. That song, I just love the way you play. I'm a huge fan. And I would like to know, if I may, how you got started in music.
I started at a very young age, probably in kindergarten, and they had I don't remember this myself, but it's got the story got told to me, and I just figure out a few melodies, and then I had really nice parents who I think in my first grade they got a tiny little piano, and
Oh.
I've been stuck there since.
Do you still have the small piano? How many pianos do you have? My goodness.
Oh, I have a few digital ones, only one, but that first piano is actually at my parents' summer house, so it's still there, a bit out of tune, but
Oh,
still fun
so
to play.
cute. So cute. I want to see I don't know, a picture of you now with that piano. I think that'd be pretty cute. But how did you get into creating NFTs and music NFTs and that? And what is MIDI punks?
Yeah, the MIDI punks is this started with me actually painting this with the piano on the keyboard. So all
Oh,
those little dots that you can see are actually like each key are connected to
cool.
one of the pixels, so to say. So if you
Mhm.
press them at the right time and hold them and release them, you form something. I'm gonna stand up to see it
Yeah, yeah,
better.
yeah. It's so cute. It's
Yeah.
so that is the one and only MIDI punks. That's the character.
Yeah, that's one of them. We have a few. I just did it for fun because I
Yeah.
saw someone else do it and posted it over on Twitter, as it used to be called, and people liked it a lot. And then someone said, "Hey, you should create NFTs out of those." I did, and only 5 of them, I believe, and they sold out quite instantly. And then I created more and more, and this is maybe our most popular one, called the MIDI Punks DJ, and
Nice.
yeah.
So NFTs, I love NFTs just for the reason of meeting, people like you and EBABUR, and just my whole journey is like with I would not know anybody that I know. So it's interesting just when people talk negatively about NFTs, because as much as the scams that might have consumed people, that were created to consume people to make money from, as much as all that pump and dump scenario went on, for me it's a different story. I am still in contact with everyone that I met. Their projects are so important to me, their brands, their art is so important to me. And I love web3, I love digital assets, and it doesn't look like we're stopping. It looks like it's like we're going. I mean,
Yeah, and I think it just happens to all be NFTs, but it has most project has not much to do with each other. I kind of like to think of it as the IRL world, where like a bottle of milk has nothing to do with a car. So it's just they just happen to use the NFT technology. So
yeah.
for me, it's basically what you do with the projects. And what I've been trying to do is I kind of gave it a thought a year ago. What can I bring? And
Hmm.
since I'm a music producer, I thought that is maybe something that I can provide as what we like to call value. And
Yeah.
so
Big
far,
time.
it's been super fun.
Big time value, big time value. Speaking of your production and your songwriting and your chart topping songwriting, how did you break into the music industry in the huge way that you did? Because it's phenomenal. I know that now your focus is on your own music, which is wonderful and probably very empowering for you. But how did you break into these circles?
I think that Sweden was a quite, or still is, of course, like a big name when it comes to songwriters and so forth. And when I started, I was kind of in the second or even maybe third wave, where I could like get charting over in Germany and Spain and those smaller
Hmm.
countries. And
Hmm.
yeah, I think it's basically the same reason that I love NFTs. I just love new things and to learn new things, and instead of like whining or being sad that something isn't working, which usually doesn't help, I just try
Right.
to find another path in a way. And songwriting was one of those paths, which is nothing I
Yeah.
do too much anymore. I still do it from time to time for the Asian market,
Yeah.
Japan and Korea, but it kind of was a business that hasn't really worked since almost like since the CDs stopped selling and
Yeah.
streaming and so forth. So yeah, I just try to both learn new things and have fun, and also, of course, make a living out of it. And yeah, luckily, it's been possible for me to make a living out of my music since I stopped school. And one of the
Amazing.
reason is that I try to just pivot and try new things, I would say.
Hmm. And yes, and I've heard multiple collaborations that you've done, and I think that one of the coolest things about the MIDI punks is that you have people collaborating, like up to how many people are collaborating on your upcoming track? I mean,
I think we just passed 40, so that is
amazing.
yeah, that is that idea basically came from when I do a lot of play a lot of piano with choirs, and
Mm,
one reason is just to see the joy when people get together and sing, and like the more serious version of it, I guess, is that I hear the story basically weekly from someone saying I can't sing, and when you start to
mm,
dig a little deeper, it usually comes from like could be a comment you got like 20, 30, even 40 years ago, that a music teacher or even worse your parent told her that, hey, you sing out of tune or something, and that
right.
it's super sensitive, the human voice, and that comment can kind of stick with you your whole life, and I
Mm.
just think that's super sad. So yeah, I just want to make it possible for anybody to join a cool song, and so for I think we've been over 60 people, so yeah. It brings
Amazing.
so
That's
much
amazing.
joy. People, yeah, people are super pumped when they kind of get to be on a well produced. Sounds like I'm bragging. Decent
No, it
produced.
doesn't. No, it's badass. You are amazing. You are an amazing producer. And also you're a yogi. You love well-being and health and sonic, sounds that kind of heal the soul. And you heal the soul. I hope you'll play another song for us right now, and then we'll get to bringing up our friend, our amazing artist from Siberia. EBABUR is here in the house again. So excited. She was here for season 2. And so excited to bring her back. Would you like to play another one before we bring Eva back on, or shall we bring her on now?
I can play a short one here called
All right,
Bliss. Just talking about yoga and so forth. This is another
here we go.
song that we got here.
Bravo, amazing, EBABUR. I'm bringing you up. Oh my goodness.
Hi, hi, Bessie.
Welcome to the Music Train. We're so glad you're here. I'm just like, I love when he plays. I can't even. I'm just like, every time the feel is just like it's perfect.
I agree 100%.
So beautiful. Songs of Eden. That was so gorgeous. That's called Bliss.
Yeah, Bliss.
So beautiful. You guys reach out to Songs of Eden. Follow him everywhere. You can go to songsofeden.com and also midipunks.com. Right below there, you see the scrolling tag there.
Or you can give me a call.
Yeah, you can give him a call on his landline. So, EBABUR, you're here. You're back on the music train. How have you been?
I've been absolutely amazing. Meeting so many people in Web3, in Twitter Spaces, and having just so much fun connecting with them, working together, and it has been a blast.
And you had a beautiful mountain trip, which I'll just never forget. Those videos that you shared from your very special trip. You know, I was like right there with you, thinking this woman is all about music, all about art, all about nature, and all about family. And I just think that you're just an amazing human being. I'm so happy that you're here today, and you bring joy wherever you go. I know that Songs of Eden knows this to be true, and he does as well. But literally, when someone brings you up onto the space on X, on the Twitter app, you're always emoting love, and your art speaks to that. That's what your art is about. Your art is about love and joy and positivity and union and just what is possible in the moment. And it's just such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for being here today. And I want to actually share one of your amazing, beautiful animations. And I believe that this is correct me if I'm wrong, this is a collaboration, what I have here today, with the two of you. Can you actually, before I do that, can you tell me how that happened? That the two of you started making this beautiful art together? And each thing that I play today, guys, is a digital asset. So definitely follow EBABUR and Songs of Eden to find out more how you could actually have this in your collection and maybe even one day collab with both of these amazing artists.
Okay, first of all, thanks for such a cool introduction. And it's such a pleasure for me to be around both of you. Yeah, I'll say a couple of words about this Mother Earth that you're gonna play. Songs of Eden and we have created a collection of 4 seasons. Each season had an art and also an amazing piano composition connected to that season. We dropped it as a digital collectible, and we had 151 mints sales on that one. It was quite a successful project. And for our collectors, for our supporters who were so consistent and picked all 4 seasons, we created a very special thing. We thought about what connects all 4 seasons, and then Songs of Eden said, well, it's Mother Earth who gives birth to all of these seasons. And I was like, well, let's make a song out of it. So I created animation, and we elaborated this song idea and put our heart into it. So it's not for sale. It was not for sale, but we dropped it as a gift to our most supportive collectors. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy looking at the art and animation and listening to this song. And it is my first ever song released on Spotify. So yeah.
Winters come and winters go. Spring always melts, all winter snow. Spring always melts, all winter snow. Summers come rivers burn. Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth.
Absolutely amazing. I got chills. That last little whatever you did there, production wise, with the, I mean, I just like literally up my spine, like chills. So beautiful. So beautiful. I
Thank
love
you,
it.
thank you,
I
thank you.
have to have it. Okay, so I can find it on Spotify and iTunes and all the places traditionally. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I am going to add that to my collection because I actually subscribe to iTunes. And so how can people get their hands on that? They can't unless are you going to put out maybe a different animation so that people, if they wanted to, or is this just like just for the collectors who've supported you thus far?
It could be if someone put it up on sale. I have no clue actually, but or give a good bid on it. I guess that could be another option to get your hands on it. Maybe.
So speaking of which, so to crack the code of I mean, obviously you two are two world renowned artists. People want to collect your art. I've known this since the day I met you both, in separate circumstances, on Spaces, on X, on formerly Twitter. And I just, what I want to say is that how do people, what advice do you have for people? How can they, I mean, we don't really make art we make art to art. I feel like we have this in common. Our purpose is to make art, to get to kind of have an experience with our life and everything that's happening around us, to kind of like get through life. Correct? Do you feel me on this? Are we making art we're not making art because we necessarily want collectors, but you have found people that are like, they're all about you. I mean, they love your work. They want more of it. They're like ready for it. So what advice do you have for people who are new to this kind of Web3, this digital assets, creating art animations with music?
I would say basically be open-minded, and that's I think one of the reasons that me and EBABUR is working a lot, because we just basically, maybe you don't say yes to everything, but at least you say maybe. But people oftentimes strive for no for some reason, or they want to wait and see what other people are doing, and then of course then you're the second person on the ball, right? If you kind of always do what everybody else does. So I think that's one thing, and then of course you need to have the talent, which EBABUR has, and the third thing I would say is to have the speed. I personally love to work fast. It has to. I don't want things to drag out. I want to do it now, and then it's done, and then move on to the next thing. So, yeah.
EBABUR, what do you think?
I also have some advices. First of all, bring value to people, and if you bring value, you will be valued. So, like
exactly.
Good art and good music, it you know, humanity exists for however long it exists. Art has always been with people, and I think in some terms it's even more important for people than progress they're making in technology, because it's just so important for our souls, for our mental health, for everything we do. It's always with us in our sad moments, in our happy moments. Art and music is something from above, maybe. I don't know.
Totally.
Yeah, and it kind of solves people's problems in terms of bringing up their mood, making them happier, I would say. So
completely. I mean, that's a really great answer.
The most important thing.
Yeah, it gives, and then it gives again every time you know, it's a treasure. that's constantly giving. I mean, it really does shape us, all the music that we've heard, that we grew up listening to. Do you have heroes, EBABUR, in the music world that you grew up listening to? That I just heard you sing a beautiful Russian song just yesterday in the space that I hosted with guitar accompanying yourself. I know you've only been playing 3 months, but I'm just like, I'm astounded that you can actually accompany yourself and play that while finger picking guitar. That's a beautiful song that you shared yesterday. So that must be one of the songs that inspires you. And can you tell me more about some inspirations musically growing up?
Oh, well, I think that a lot of, I don't know, probably it started from some classical music like Beethoven and some Russian composers like Tchaikovsky, Sviridov. That's if we speak of classic. If we speak of something that went after that, I love Beatles a lot and some other. I like songs of Eden. He inspires me a lot.
He's amazing. I was gonna ask Songs of Eden, what were some of his inspirations in music as well?
Yeah, there are so many, but jazz and Latin music and classical music, and I also like contemporary music. So I try to keep a little bit of an ear to the ground of what's going on to just what the kids and so forth are listening to, and I enjoy a lot of that too. And it can be small things, can be a little tiny sound that someone just put in a certain spot. But when it comes to idols, I don't have too many, to be honest. I just kind of like the vibrations from good music.
Yeah, me too. I don't really idolize any. I mean, my parents. I idolize my parents because they're my parents. As kids, we're just like, our parents. My mom would play Bob Marley and the Wailers, Buffalo Soldier. She'd play ABBA. She played the Beatles. She played Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, Vivaldi, Brahms. I think one of my favorites is Pachelbel in D. Pachelbel Canon in D, which is such a beautiful song. She would paint stories with this music for my brother and I when we were younger, and I'll just never forget. Music's always been just like right there. Thank God for music. I mean, and this is the music train. Yeah, it's holy.
Holy. It is.
It is. And this is the music train. So we're on episode 11 here, season 3, with EBABUR and Songs of Eden. I've got the 2 people here. I love these people. These are amazing artists. You guys have to find them. Find them on X. Find them on Instagram. Go to their websites here. https you see bit.ly/EBABURINA. You will find her portfolio there. Amazing artist. Tell me about the animation and the music. What is going on here with these beautiful colors? You're like a work of art. So what are we playing next? Are we playing Europe next or the ocean?
I will, let's speak about our new upcoming project that we're making. And it's also going to be piano compositions and art. And it's going to be 7 continents on our on our planet. The first one is Europe, and I think that it's gonna release on Spotify very soon. And
all right.
Yes.
So this is a premiere, and this has not been released yet either. This has been, or it hasn't.
Has not.
Wow. Okay, I didn't realize. I'm getting like the unreleased here. You guys heard it first here on the Music Train. Without further ado, this is Europe, and let's go.
Bessie.
Are you able
There
to
it is.
hear me? Were you able to hear me?
Now we hear you.
Oh,
Now
I,
you're
I,
back.
I thought you could hear me while I was off stage. Pardon me. I was going to just allow the two of you to have a conversation about that song. You know, we kind of, all three of us are from Europe. I mean, our parents, you're still in Europe. My parents came here to the States, but I feel very much Europe. I feel that song, and the artwork is so beautiful. You're saying that this is the first in the series of all the continents, and that's the sound of it. I want all of them in my collection. I mean,
Yeah, we haven't decided yet how to go on about the NFTs, but I don't know when this is going to be broadcasted, but Europe is coming the 5th of October. So
amazing. We're actually, this is airing on, let me just tell you really quick here. This will air on the 8th. So it'll
then
be,
it will be released and
yes.
on
Yay.
Spotify.
Right on. So beautiful. How long have you been working together, the two of you? And how many tracks do you have together? How many of these beautiful works of art have you made together? And are you working with other people too in the same way, or is this just a Web3, treasure?
We met in August of last year. We met in Twitter space, and I've heard the Songs of Eden come into space and playing a beautiful piano piece. And I was on the stage and I had to comment that it was beautiful. And later that day, he wrote me and said that my art was beautiful. So that was a love from from first day.
Nice. That sounds like a match.
Several a couple of months later, we've made a small collaboration, and actually, Sons of Eden was the first ever musician that I've collaborated with.
Amazing.
Yes, and since then we have made a couple, maybe more than 10, I think, right?
Wow. So
Yeah, 12, I guess. 5 plus 7.
Are you going to put out the record? Are you going to put out the whole album with everything traditionally on Spotify?
We have an album on Spotify for this Mother Earth with 4 seasons with piano compositions and this song. It's an album of 5, and soon we're also gonna release this new one for the continents. And the other ones are available as NFTs. They are not on Spotify, at least yet.
And I believe the song, the last one we have here, The Ocean, this is the one I think that I heard, the first one that I heard of the two of you. But this isn't your first one. Is it your first one?
This is not the first NFT we've created together. This is not the first collaboration, but it's like the first song that we released together. We just didn't release it for Spotify as yet.
Because I remember hearing it, and I was just, I could, because you and I have, now we have a surprise here because the three of us have a collaboration coming up, which I'm just so excited about. And so I thought I was the first musician that you were working with, but actually it was Songs of Eden.
Sorry.
No, I think that, thank God it's you, because I don't know if this would have happened with Sandcastles, which, that's the title of the one coming up.
He's the first one that I've made NFT with. It was not a song. It was my animation and his music.
Oh.
And you were the first one that I actually... you are the first one who got my vocals and put it into a song. So you are a founder.
So
you showed me this opportunity.
No, I heard you. You sent me the video. So this is how it happens, folks. This is the magic right here. I got EBABUR's video, and she's walking in Siberia, somewhere beautiful, and she's in nature, and she's singing. And this is how I was like, oh my, and I'm listening, and she's like, I'm not really a I'm not really and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you are. Like, she's composed a song here. And I really wanted to get it exactly right and followed exactly. And we went back and forth and went through the process. And that's very exciting because the thing is that when they released what I'm about to play, The Ocean, when you hear this, you're going to hear this Enya, like just this, like, it's so beautiful. I am in love with it. And I was like, Songs of Eden and EBABUR, they released it. And I was thinking to myself right then, oh my gosh, I really want Songs of Eden to produce the one that's sitting waiting in my studio, because as much as I feel like I'm a producer, I am not Songs of Eden. I do not have the skills that you do. And I think that you've spent quite a few years honing those golden ears to be able to know exactly, and with swift capability, to actually manifest the production that's radio ready. And not only that, but changes the air in the room. It changes the air in the room. And that's what your music does. So without further ado, The Ocean. Oh my favorite. Here we go. Let's go. Perfection. That's my favorite. I love them all, but that one.
I will tell a bit how the story of its creation. We created it for the NFT NYC event.
Wow.
That was a part of the competition for this big big event, NFT event. And we minted it on Tesla's blockchain. So
Wow.
that was kind of a part of the rules for that competition. And enjoyed every minute of the working process on that one.
How did you? Okay, so the songwriting. So tell me about what does that look like for this song? Did you get music first, or did you hear it and then Songs of Eden created it around your idea?
It depends on the song. It was different for these two songs that we played. I can tell you
for Ocean
about both of them. For this one, the competition actually was for music. So, and I'm like as a mostly a visual artist. They said like music can go with art and it would be so great, but art without music is not accepted. And I thought like I have a good a good musician that I've already collaborated with, and I know that he works fast because he had a really limited time before that competition. So I offered, I said, like, look at my art. Would you like to create some music for it? And so he created beautiful music composition. And then when I heard it, I said, like, just melody came to my mind right away. And I said, it has to be a song. So I sent him my vocals. He put some magic into it, and here we go. And we were doing it live in a space. I've been creating art during the space, creating this animation, and he has been producing music. It was such a magic these were such magic moments that, you know, kind of you'll remember for your whole life, how it becomes how it burns, you know, how you give birth to something, and when you do it together, the vibes are incredible. So thanks.
Aww. That's a lot of love. I'm trying to unmute you, Songs of Eden. Oh, there you go. Okay.
For
I
the
didn't
other
want to
song
hear
that,
my carrot. I'm muted.
for the other song, Mother Earth, it was the process was different. Songs of Eden gave the idea that we could use Mother Earth as the one that gives birth to the seasons, and then the idea of the song came to me with I don't know, it comes from nowhere, from somewhere, I don't know, from somewhere above, and I just sang it to him, and he played his beautiful piano and produced it. So, and then the song appeared.
Speaking of which, that beautiful piano, we would love to hear another song when you are ready. And also, if you would play out the show, I have to, you know, this is the Music Train. I don't know if everybody here knows. Just again, a big up to all the listeners. Thank you so much for tuning in today for episode 11 of season 3, The Music Train with EBABUR and Songs of Eden, the amazing dynamic duo taking the world by storm with their own art individually and together. And I am going to be part of the next release. I'm so excited. More on that. Maybe we'll do an exclusive to, you know, talk about that amazing project. And I have to write a song, you guys, you know, because this is the Music Train, and the Music Train, each of you will have to give me one word. In fact, maybe we should just do that now so that we could have Songs of Eden play us out for maybe 7 minutes. Would be amazing. If he would do that, would be great. What do you think, guys? I need one word from each of you, and I'm going to write a song live in the space like I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
My word would be love.
That is a great word.
My word would be carrot.
No, that's not the word you're going to give me. That's the word.
Gotta give you a challenge.
Okay. I'm taking it. And he's got a good sense of humor, too. All right. The proverbial carrot. Now, it could be a gem, couldn't it? Diamonds, carrots. Let's see here. So give me the 2 words again. I give you one more chance to change your word.
Okay, I can change mine to affirmation.
Affirmation and EBABUR?
Dream.
This is Vessi Mink for season 3, episode 11 with EBABUR and Songs of Eden in the studio. Each of them has given me a word. And then they give me another word because Songs of Eden said carrot, and I forgot everything that I was about to do. Just kidding. No, it could really be carrot, dream, affirmation, and what was the other word?
Love.
Love. Love knows no boundaries. It lives so effortlessly. Love, I affirm my belief in love. Sparkling like the eons of glistening droplets of light forming love, 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 love. Love took his hand and guided him to the tallest mountain in the land. And love said, I see you, and I know you see me too. Love, love, and in a field of carrots, rabbits for miles, sharing all their cabbage. Songs of Eden did it to me. So did EBABUR to tie a story together like this. How could they? I think I'm going to get them back at the big top talent show. Don't forget your love. Don't forget your love. Don't forget your love. Don't forget your love. Don't forget your peace. Don't forget your peace. Don't forget your love. Don't forget your love. It's all that you are. It's all that you are. You're a superstar. I don't know how that went, but it was from my heart.
You're such a talent. It's amazing.
Yes,
Wow.
you're so amazing. Absolutely. Was so
I don't know
great.
how that. Thank you guys. I don't know how that song turned out. The carrot. I was trying to. I really wanted to. I
You
like
nailed it.
challenges. The
Impressive.
field
That
of
was
carrots. So tonight we're ending with the wonderful. Before this though, I'd like to thank you both again for being my very most special guests. I think the Music Train is a better show because you have graced us with your presence for episode 11. Next week we're going to have David Gibson on, and I think people are going to really love this gentleman. He's out of Nashville, a singer-songwriter who's just incredible, who's had an amazing career. And definitely everybody tune in next week for the grand finale. This was an amazing show with EBABUR and Songs of Eden. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at Vessi Mink, at VESSYMINK on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, and all the places, although I'm mostly on X. And I will actually bring you to these people, and they're going to say, Vessi, how come there's like 500 people on this list? Because that's what I mean to do. I'm a promoter. I'm a marketer. And I want everybody to know about these people here. So thank you so much for being here today, the both of you. And if you'd like any last words before Songs of Eden shares his music to close the space, I would love to have your takeaway.
How come? I have a question for you. How come you're so amazing, Vessi?
Me? Oh, I don't know.
You're so incredible, and thanks for inviting us to your.
You're so sweet. my
So
sister.
to your show, it was such a pleasure connecting to you and seeing you. You know, when you're in Twitter in like spaces, you just hear each other voices, but seeing you is
Yeah, it's great.
fabulous.
It's so good to see you. It really is. It's so good to be seen and to see you. Thank you. I love you. I love you, my sister.
Love you too.
And Songs of Eden, would you like to say anything before you, take our breath away with your piano?
Yeah, I would just tell everybody, just try to connect and be kind, be open, and if you're an artist or musicians, try to collab, because that's kind of widen your own perspective in a way. I think that's super important, or you will kind of just do the same thing over and over. But yeah, that gives you new inputs to your own creative work.
All right, let's go. I'm going to solo you. It's going to be only your beautiful face on the screen, and we are going to love it. Here we go.
Here it comes. Thank you, guys.